from the first to second sound. So those of you who have studied music or who understand that, the steps are minor seconds or half steps, and the skips are major thirds or larger. So they will hear that gap in sound. And the final is phrase discrimination. So asking if they'll hear a melody played on the piano, they'll hear it 2 times. Is it the same? They'll write same. If I changed it the second time, then they'll say, oh, that is different. So that's the listening portion of the test. The second is the performance. So we'll do a warm-up together, and then students will perform one at a time. They'll be asked to prepare a solo a cappella, which means that no background music will be played. So no one's going to play the piano. No, we're not going to put on a CD or anything. We just want to hear your voice. No modern pop, please. So what are some songs you could choose, ladies? What are some ideas? Yes, Maria.
Memory from Cats.
So that's what she performed, so things from Broadway. Paige, another idea?
I sang Good Morning Baltimore.
Another Broadway piece. What are we studying right now in 8th grade?
Oh yeah, the Star Spangled Banner.
Patriotic music is acceptable?
Neverland and also Home is a good choice.
So thinking about things from Broadway. Students have chosen Disney, folk songs, hymns are good. Anything that will really showcase their voice. One reason that we say no modern pop is sometimes we have students coming in trying to emulate that singer, and it's really not a chance for them to show really what their voice sounds like. So about 90 seconds is the length that we're looking for. So if you're looking at a standard form song, it's like a verse and a chorus. The Star Spangled Banner, actually from start to finish, is about 90 seconds, so that can be sort of a gauge for you. Are there any questions for me or for the girls before I let them sing?
So they perform in front of the other children?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not
Yes.
private one.
Right.
So like Let It Go can perform here?
Say that again?
The Disney music, the Let It Go from Frozen?
So that would be something that would be considered Disney. That would be fine.
Is there any, you want to give any suggestions for male?
Sure. One of the things that we've done, I've heard a lot of renditions from like Oliver, Where Is Love is a great choice. If you're worried about like as far as gender, anything that's an American folk song is great. My Country 'Tis of Thee, America the Beautiful. Danny Boy, I know that somebody, your brother sang Danny Boy to get into vocal talent. So it's not just, you know, about thinking about things that could be neutral for either gender is great too.
And what's the size of the audience, other children, when you say other children?
There are usually, I think we have about 30 or so kids on the register. So it's about a normal class size. It's not like an auditorium. They will be in this room or in a classroom. They will be with the other children and with the 2 teachers in the room for a good 40 minutes before they sing. So it's not something where they're coming in and like call your name and they're expected to stand up. You know, we understand they're young and this is a scary thing. So how many of you were nervous when you came into your audition, right? And was I awful and mean and scary? Yeah, so you might have had a different teacher, but your teachers were nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we understand that it's you know, a difficult thing and it takes a lot of bravery to get up here. Yeah. Sure, of course. Yeah, go ahead.
When you guys audition, what's the one thing you wish someone would do?
Have an answer for that? Go ahead.
I think I sort of, leading up to the audition, I sort of overthought the worst possible scenarios for what might have happened, or what if my voice cracks during my performance. But I think that if you just go in there confident, knowing you know your song, you'll do fine.
Anybody else want to answer? Go ahead, Michelle.
When I went to my audition, the one thing I really needed to work on more before I went in was steps and skips. I didn't really know what that was, so that was one thing that I had to really get used to before I went on the test.
Cool. Okay. All right, so let's sing really quickly so that they can I'm gonna sing that.
ducks, ipse, fere, ducks, ipse, fere, ducks, ipse.